Okay, everyone. So the next video we are going to talk about cubes, perfect cubes. Why not, right? If we can have perfect squares, why can't we have perfect cubes? Okay, well, first of all, the formulas are kind of complicated here. I'll try to make it a little simpler, but still it's going to be a pain in the neck, I think. But anyway, so what we have here is two formulas, and there is a rule here. If people want to actually memorize it, it's called SOAP, SOAP. Okay, and it's same, opposite, and then always positive. So what that means is that if you have a sign minus, then over here there is going to be same sign, then it's going to be opposite, and then the last one is always positive. Okay, whereas if you started with a plus, right, over here plus, then this would be same, and then that would be opposite, so minus, and then the last one is always positive. Anyway, so SOAP rule. The thing is, you guys are not gonna have to memorize it because I allow my students to bring in note cards and also write down some formulas on the test for them, so they don't have to really memorize all these SOAP things. But I think that's kind of fun. Anyway, um, so let me just show you how to factor stuff like this. Okay, so first, it's gonna say factor sum of cubes. So let's say you have x cubed plus 8. Okay, you need to factor. Okay, how am I gonna factor? Well, I have to prepare myself. Okay, so first I'm gonna say it's gonna be some number plus some other number. Okay, and I'm gonna color it different colors. So maybe the first number is gonna be green, and then the second number is gonna be, I don't know, how about pink? Okay, so that, and then so that's gonna be what you have. In between you'll have a plus, then you're gonna have the first thing squared plus first thing times second thing and plus second thing squared. Okay, so let's color it. So this is gonna be second, this is gonna be second, and that's gonna be first, that's gonna be first. So we just have to figure out like what to put there. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, x cube, cube of what is x cube? So hopefully everybody understands that that's x. So the first one here will just be x. So that's basically it there. And then what's the pink one? Okay, well, now you have to ask yourself, cube of what is 8? Well, that's where the chart of perfect cubes would be very, very handy. Um, and for some reason I have a wrong number here. Oh. This is like okay, I'm gonna like color this over it. So this is supposed to be an 8. Ooh, that's not good. So this is, I'm gonna correct it. So this is right here. Yeah, right? And so I had 64 for some reason, both for 4 and for 2. That's not good. So anyway, 2 cubed is 8. Okay, so 8 is the answer. All right. So then that's gonna be 2 right here, 2 right here, 2 right here. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay, let me do one more example. Oh, before I do one more example, let's see if we can pretty it up a little bit. So this is x plus 2. This is x plus x times 2, that's 2x. And then plus 2 squared, that's a 4. So that's, we factored that. Okay, so let's take a look at maybe one more example, and I definitely need to correct this. This is not good. We can't do that right now. Okay, so let's do something really scary. Okay, so let's do a couple of really scary examples, and let's look at this one. So it's x cubed plus 1728. Okay, so first of all, it's a sum of cubes, and we're told that. So we know about the signs. So we're gonna prepare ourselves here. And so this is going to be something squared minus something times something plus the second something squared. Okay, so again, color it. So this is the same as that, the same as that, whereas the other ones, this is pink, this is pink, this is pink. So I just have to put like stuff in placeholders. Okay, so first we ask ourselves, square of what is x cubed? And that what will obviously be x. So this is x, this is x, this is x. Now, cube of what is 1728? So I hope my chart is right this time. Okay, yes, so 1728 is right here. That is cube of 12. So the 12 will be here, 12 would be here, 12 would be here. So the only last thing I would do is I just make it a little prettier. So this would be x squared. This will be 12x. And then 12 squared, I can actually look over here at 12 squared is 144. So that, or you can just use a calculator. So that's going to be your final factoring there. Okay, so one more example, which looks super duper scary, but we can do it. I know we can because we're strong. Okay, so that one is it's actually a difference. So this is going to be a little bit different. So 3375 x cubed minus 64 y cubed. Okay, so again, let's prepare ourselves. So the sign, what's going to be the sign? So remember the SOAP rule, same. So if this was a minus, I will also have a minus right here. Then this is squared. Then the next one is opposite. So if it's not negative, it's opposite. Then multiply. And then I'm kind of running out of space here. It's always positive, and then that's squared. Okay, so I just have to like plug in the things in there. So I have to ask myself, well, x cubed, cube of what is x cubed? The answer is x. Okay, so that's good that that's there. But what about this other ugly number 3375? Cube of what is 3375? Well, never fear, we've got our beautiful chart. And we can tell that cube of what? That would be 15. So this, I'm gonna just insert right here 15x. This is also 15x. And then this is 15x. Okay, now we just have to figure out the second one of those. Okay, so you got y cube. Well, y of what is y cube is cube of what, and that would be y. So should have left myself more space here, but okay. So what about 64? Cube of what is 64? Well, 64 is right here, but that's squares. That's not what we want. Because we're dealing with cubes here. So cube of what is 64? That would be here. So that's 4. Okay, so then that's going to be 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. Okay, so let's just pretty this up. 15 squared, well, 15 squared, that's 225, so that's 225x plus. Now here I have 15 and 4, multiply that should give you 60xy, x times y, and then plus 4 squared, that's 16y squared. Okay, so this one's really hard. Practice it. The more you practice, the better you're going to be.